if Hillary gets elected, once Hillary is elected, what is the next step for the voter? Because we do know that it is important to vote for your favorite president candidate, but they also have to get other individuals in the seats to make sure that it helps them get their laws passed. So what is the next step after the voter gets done and we got a president now? What's the next step?
Well, actually, the next step is now. I think it's very imperative when we're looking at the presidential race that we just don't have president on the ballot. We have a very, very critical U.S. Senate race, which is something of great importance across the full statehood, because our U.S. Senate will be one of the main determining factors of who we select for our Supreme Court seats. Also, in addition, we have on the ballot our state Senate races in some aspects and state representative races, where their voice is literally so powerful, and I'm thankful I get to witness that within my daily realms. Now, what we have to see is when we're dealing with like things we've seen in the media before, with it being RFRA, which is the Religious Freedom Restoration Act, or we're dealing with laws that pertain to hate crimes legislation. Those decisions are made on the state level. In addition, I will say that that same fight can be mirrored on the federal level, but it is truly important to educate yourself now on who will represent you here within the state. The gubernatorial race is super important, with it being of selecting the lieutenant governor with them as well, because again, we have that of great representation, especially in the Democratic realm, of being able to select some great candidates that truly represent you. There are other races that are going to be on the ballot, and I think it's important to say, well, okay, well, who is our new Attorney General candidate? So if you don't know, feel free to ask me questions. I will teach you, or maybe go to that as someone you can confide in that knows it, so they can teach you how your life is impacted as well.
Is it too late to get involved in the current politics and what's going on today?
Not at all.
Okay.
I tell you, the time is of the essence now. With it being able to connect with maybe a local political entity, such as maybe the Marion County Young Democrats, Indiana Young Democrats. We have that of our Indiana Democrat African American Caucus. There are so many ways within the political realm to make you feel connected, to make sure within the political realm you feel like you have a body of individuals that feel the same way you do too, and how you can impact that of the outcomes of elections. I also tell you as well that if, for instance, you're wondering what your elected official is doing, or maybe you're wondering, who is this candidate that may represent me? Contact them. And if you might like them, I'd go and advocate with them as well. Go knock doors, make phone calls, maybe host a fundraiser, bring or gather, a little small gathering for your friends to come together and learn about the platform of those candidates. Things like that are not inaccessible. They're very much of good access, And I really cannot stress it enough to just get involved. If it's that of voter education, attending a debate of candidates, there are so many things that will definitely be coming up very soon. So just highly encourage you to get involved. And just giving my little outreach, if you want to be a part of Marion County Young Democrats or Indiana Young Democrats, or want to be connected with maybe a local chapter outside of those two areas, let that be an invitation to you, where I'll be more than happy to get you connected.